We ready?
Share your screen with the audience. What? All right. Hello, everybody.
How we doing? It is our first Timber Talk down here at Timbertown. And actually, guys, we just want to interact with all of our...
Turn that down. So, hey, anybody let us know if you can hear us and see us okay. Anybody? Thumbs up.
Sorry, man. We're not used to all this technical stuff. But I think we got it under control, guys. And really, we don't even have a format tonight. We actually just wanted to connect with every one of our people that we've had there and start a conversation. Timber Talk. You know, just friends getting together and starting a conversation. So I'm actually looking for questions, ideas, or anything that you guys want to know. We're ready to talk about it.
George from Middlefield's here. We've got Kennebec Life and Craft. We got Buckskin, Dr. Neutron, Major Picks. Can you guys hear us okay? Unfortunately, I can see you. Yes, indeed. I know. I don't have my makeup on either today, so it's a little different.
I hope this isn't such a ridiculous.
Loud and clear. Okay. Well, it can be ridiculous.
There we go.
I mean, it'd be totally ridiculous.
I did want to thank our friend Buckskin Lumber, who I also see here right now, sent us these very awesome stickers with good advice. Guys, make sure you don't put anything where your wiener wouldn't go. So check out their channel. They're new to it. They're friends from us from Woodland Mills. So definitely check them out as well.
All right. We got Hawaii in the house. We got William.
We got William. We got Middlefield Custom Sawmill. I love to see him. He is actually our beam slayer. For the Bunyan, man. He has actually been cutting all the beams for the dovetail cabin we're going to build using our new dovetail system that we showed you a couple of weeks ago.
And didn't you tell me that Bill from Hawaii is going to bring some koa wood for us to build into the cabin as well?
Bill from Hawaii.
Come on, bring that koa wood over. We want it. We'll test out our carbide blades.
Exactly. Bill actually got some of the carbide blades that we have, and he did get one of the diamond wheels I showed on today's video.
Yeah.
And so far, he's told me he is happy for what he's cutting.
I want to know how that cuts koa. I cut some koa before when I lived in Hawaii, and it was pretty interesting. Beautiful wood. Who do we got here?
Mark Cuss, one of our friends that we actually met last year at Bunyan, who's actually been, let's say, I've been chatting with him for over a year, and he is an excellent, excellent man. So thank you, Mark. We're going to see you soon. We are on our way to Bunyan.
He's coming. Alan's here. Alan Vincent. Going to have some questions. I know you're going to have some questions, Alan.
He always has questions. Big Al. Big Al Sawmill. Absolutely. He has actually pushed our information everywhere. I communicate with him, I got to say, a couple times a week at least.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, Big
do.
Al.
Thank you. Yes, Bill, that would be a bit expensive to ship. I know that for sure. But I'll just come over there. That's okay.
Here's my buddy Major Picks. John Picks, my friend. So our Bunyan people are actually all lining up in here. So I hope you're actually feeling better and ready for what we've got going on.
Okay, William, just real quick. Sorry, but Will, this is just my Hawaii life. But yeah, the blades cut koa, eucalyptus, ohia, and all excellent. That's some, I only know koa, and I know it was hard on blades when I was making some furniture out of that stuff. So, Alan, it's okay that you're needy. We like you needy, by the way. So, all right. So we do have some, I think we covered everybody that's here right now that's actually chatting. We've got a lot more people online, but we've got our people chatting. We've got some, first question. Let's get back to I know there was one that popped up. Oh, Dr. Neutron, to you.
It was. Yep. I heard the folks say that you shouldn't place a scarf joint over a post. That's not always the situation, but most scarf joints actually go over the post, and they're actually seamed right over the knee brace for there's deflection in the beam and the way that it's designed.
More or less centering it and then going through, right?
Correct.
So you're centering, going through the two beams.
Correct. So it's almost like a steel building that you're actually going to have. The beam over the post is going to be deflection and retraction. and the beam is, stronger that way.
And then depending on your post with your knee braces, how many knee braces you have up underneath and that kind of stuff. So,
and other scarf joints, it depends on your engineer and who puts it together.
When in doubt, consult an engineer.
Consult an engineer.
2 guys first, then an engineer.
I do like that.
All right. You want to talk? I mean, we don't have any real, it's very dense and okay. Got you there.
It'll bend nails when it's dry. I bet that it does.
Talking about Ohio, was it Ohio? Ohio wood, probably is how you say it. Ohio. Yeah, there you go.
We have none of that.
There we go. Ohio right there. Yeah. William said in Hawaii says bends nails when dry. Yeah, that's pretty hard. So like Dan said, we're really just here to sort of answer questions, sort of engage with everybody as if people want to engage and have questions. Pretty much anything goes. I think we should probably give a little bit while everybody's, where the questions come in. I think we should talk a little bit though, kind of about the journey real quick, and then it's about you guys. But for those of you that don't know, kind of, Alan, hello from Tennessee. Hello from Tennessee, Alan. Hello from Utah, the Kilted Sawyer.
The Kilted Sawyer.
Kevin Baker.
He's going to be the question getter.
Oh, that's okay. We got some questions coming in. We don't even have to talk about us then. Let's talk about the questions. Let's get to the questions.
Let's do the questions.
I know enough about you. I don't need to know
Eastern
anymore.
red cedars or gum good for framing?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Yes.
You know what, my friend?
Yeah.
That is an extremely interesting conversation, because we actually thought we were cutting oak, and as we're doing our beams, we're noticing, I'm like, this is gum trees. So we did a portion of the barn. We're actually framing. We're actually ready to get it assembled and do a raising. And we're going to test to see how well they do. We're going to do it 2-guy style. If I have to replace it, we replace it.
What do we have? We have a knee brace or 2. We have a post. We have some 8x8s.
Yeah,
or 10x10s or 8x8s.
And we made another knee brace out of it.
Yeah.
So we do have a 1 good post. It's beautiful wood to work with. As far as the longevity, I'm not 100% sure.
Hey, Kevin, get back to us in a year and we'll let you know. Because I mean, it's really beautiful. It's like it's not a dense wood, but the way it cuts, if you cut the gum, it takes really nice edges. It's kind of like how pine is, where it can look really clean because it's a little bit softer. But it also has a density to it as well. I don't know anything about the structure of it.
It's very much like cutting poplar, but a little bit smoother.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good one.
And it looks like it, because at first I questioned myself, what are we doing? And I said, hell, let's just put it in.
Yeah, and we are. And stained and everything. So Kevin Baker, you're from Middle Tennessee. All right. So you get gum then too. So I mean, we don't get a lot of really Eastern cedar. I mean,
we don't have my property. I am cedar poor.
Yeah.
So I'm usually dealing with oaks, red oaks. I mean, red oaks, white oaks, chestnut oak. And oak has its own problems. There's a lot of twisting and stuff that goes on with that. So it's not just like a Doug fir pine, and hopefully, you might get a little twist. I mean, oak can actually work on you.
All right, we got Dyson from Germany. Hey, Dyson, I'm sorry that you don't get to do a lot of lumber out there. You should go. I mean, isn't that close to like Sweden or something? Finland? Isn't there a lot of forestry in Finland? So
can you all explain?
Well, glad you love the video. Glad you're loving the videos, though. We'll keep them coming if we can. Thanks.
Thank you. Can you explain how much the variance one should expect with their sawn timbers? I feel like mine are all over the place.
Is that Alan? No, he's needy. We can't give Alan a...
Well, yeah, my friend. No, we try to do our best on cutting everything perfectly square. We take our time, actually, when we're cutting our beams. It makes it a lot harder to assemble a frame. You got wavy cut beams, not square. I mean, so
you can mitigate that a little bit by some of the ways that we do it. Because like we do cut cants a little bigger now, right? I mean, so you let them sit a little bit. If there's variations, you come back to your final. I don't want to say they're dry, because they're not dry. They're still green lumber, but you can kind of come back to, so if you cut a 13 by 13, if you're going to need a 12 by 10 or whatever, let those things sit. Gives you a little better chance of
trimming back. Yeah, so I usually cut all my cants early. I at least an inch around, so that I can get a ½ inch off with the bending. But just like what Jason said, it's better to let it dry. You'll see what it's actually doing, and is it really worth using or not.
What do we got here?
What is my best recommendation for treating posts that are contact with the ground or below ground level? I replaced a lot of stuff that's rotten. Okay, the best would be, if I'm doing anything underground, you're going to want to use the cedar or something that is not going to give you a super problem. I mean, white oak is pretty good. We treat our stuff with chemicals. I know that you can actually burn it. I have not done it. I've dipped them in motor oil. I've poured diesel over them. I've wrapped them in plastic.
I mean, well, if you could have white oak, I mean, with some diesel oil, I mean, that's probably going to be pretty good, right? I mean,
it is good. I mean, but anything underground, it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. So normally on most of our timber frames or anything that I actually do, we're going to pour piers up out of the ground and keep the wood at least 6 inches off. So at least you have the best chance of not getting water, big overhangs, don't get the rain on it. I mean, it's wood. So.
All right. So we got Jeff online. We've got John from the UK. Good morning, John. What time? It's got to be like 12 hours ahead over there.
All right. We can hit Jeff right here.
What's Jeff got?
He's got, if he's using softwood to build his timber frame, am I using hardwood pegs? Yes. Always use white oak pegs. They're actually the best. I mean, you can use red oak, you can use chestnut oak, you can use a variety of hardwood.
But explain why white oak.
There's
a benefit to white oak over.
There is a benefit to white oak. I mean, one, it's completely super hard. It's very easy to make your pegs. It's really water resistant. It's bug resistant from the tannins that are in the wood. So it just makes it a better, stronger peg for interior or exterior. Jason's got a handful of pegs that we just made this week. I'd hate to turn the camera around because we got 850 of these we just made. And I got a bunch from my Tilted Soil. I didn't see him on here, but I saw him on here before. Craig,
you want to bring some over?
Grab him some.
All right.
My friend here.
Now, somebody had something about that they're decorative because black walnut's a little different, but
it is. We did all this out of black walnut because he's actually making a custom staircase, and this is beautiful.
Look at that stuff. It's hard to tell. Let's see. Can you see that stuff?
I'm wondering why he's not questioning why that's not in a box and already going there.
I mean, they're already on their way, Craig.
They're on their way. So that's really what we use. And he's using them for decorative pegs. He's actually going to timber screw and then just make caps so that it has two different woods. Okay, let me see what else we got going on. The blades of Cutco, eucalyptus, Ohio are all excellent. I love to hear that, William. You're actually the first guy that I've ever got the blades for. And that's beautiful. I was wondering how it would do in that extremely, extremely hardwood. I know we use hickory, but what you got going on is a little on the next level, my friend.
All right, Craig saying, so did you cover this already? Or was I the diamond wheel? I mean, William's talking about I have the diamond wheel to sharpen.
He does. He has the diamond wheel. So when I got my diamond wheel in the video I made today about how to cut your carbides, I had to make a whole bunch of them, so I actually got one off to him when he got his blades, and that's kind of how it is. It was kind of a pain to get them made. It was, but they do work good, and what I showed you today works just as good.
We got. Let's see. Hold on, real quick. We got anybody? Pirate Solutions Forestry. Did we say hello?
We haven't, but what's up, boy? What's up?
John's 5 hours ahead in the UK. I thought it was much more than that, but that's okay. Thanks for being here late night, John. All right.
Thank you.
What do we got? Let's see. Can I get a carbide blade from you guys for an HM 122? What's the size on an HM 122?
Small.
Yeah.
Major picks. What do we got? I believe they're 144s, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to pull it out of my butt. Yeah.
150.
150.
What's the 136? 155.
We're 150. Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's see if we find out. They're awesome.
Major picks. Oh, 150. All right.
That's math. Chalk that up as math. I don't do math.
Carbide does from Grimer Diamond only do it.
Really bad.
Yeah, yes, it is.
I'm glad I didn't know that. Thanks, Dan.
I put the water tank on it to keep the dust
all right.
down.
But he does the sharpening, so
Yeah,
that's I'm okay.
He used to do the pointing.
I used to do the pointing. I don't like pointing.
Yeah, no.
Carbide blades forever,
So,
just so I don't have to point them.
I unfortunately had to take care of all of that. Hey, cool cab guy.
West Coast BC is the Chisel Company, also a school. The Chisel Company.
He's
also
the cab guy, West Coast BC.
Don't understand that, Phil. Let's see.
I'm not 100% sure with that either.
Need some clarification, but
okay, William Mitchell here. Hey, we
Roanoke,
appreciate
Virginia.
you watching. That's all I can actually say about that.
Virginia, beautiful area.
Virginia is a beautiful area. I know we're all under this crazy hot humidity weather here.
Enough.
I'm ready to fall so we can cry about winter and then it's too cold.
Major picks. John says, I can speak from experience. The carbide is excellent. From Dan makes the 120 to a 130. That's what we're doing. That's a really good comment.
I think we took our 130 the other day. We might have actually, turned that up to like a 190 something. I'm not too sure.
People shouldn't know that what we did to our saw.
But they do cut better. You got to keep that blade speed up.
Hey, it's John from Star Hill Timberworks.
I love John from Star Hill. I'm going to get some of John's jigs right there. This is my man.
They show up all the time, guys, and it's in our videos because we use them all the time. I don't always get
to say that to him.
I do have to sharpen my chisels, which are fantastic, by the way.
They do.
Yeah.
So here we go. You always see me using this. He made this special for me at one time. And now this 1/8-inch big, thick framer's friend, John. I love that. Even with my name on it. Now, I think he's got all of these, and I think he really does have these all in production.
We got so many cool ones.
He has got so many cool jigs.
Yeah. And we got the really great, look at that. The Kydex cover. Boom. These things are great, John. Love these things. Use them all the time.
We do. To be honest with you, I don't even use my other chisels, my friend. I love these old school little chisels. I just love these. I love
it. I do.
So I appreciate everything that you got going on here and your innovation.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. All right, guys, bear with us. I got a lot of questions popping in. Let me make sure. I'll let Dan do his thing, and I'll kind of. Good luck to you guys. Relax. Buffalo Custom. Rub it in, man. Good luck to you guys. I'm relaxing in the hot tub.
No, it's not. Buffalo Customs.
Wow. Wait, where's Buffalo Customs from?
Buffalo Customs is our man that was supposed to go to Bunyan with us that actually, I think, wakes me up every morning at 6 o'clock with a message about something, timber framing.
But he's in the hot tub.
I know he's in the hot tub because I think he took a little crash today.
Uh-oh.
And I got him squished by an 8x8.
I know the feeling.
He didn't use straps.
I know the feeling. I apologize for that.
I told you never to take safety advice from us. Never.
We try to be safe. Let's see. Last Stand Farm. Got my carbide boxed up and ready for shipping for sharpening. Thanks. Yeah, Dan's the man for that one. Don't call me.
What's that?
He's shipping out the carbide for sharpening.
Yeah,
So,
no.
Yeah,
I told you in the video I don't make this stuff. I'm just showing you this stuff.
Okay, Bill, the chisel slicks. That's this thing right here from Star Hill. Yeah, let's see. From Timber. Yes, they are from Star Hill, if that's what you're asking. He does the school. John does the schooling. Yes. Does all these amazing. Well, you showed all those, right? Got other.
I did. He has an array of them. I mean, that he actually invents every day. He sends something new and improved, to be quite honestly. So,
and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be real honest. If any of you guys, I mean, most of you watching what we do, we're hard on stuff. And you know, I'm sorry. I mean, if you're craftsmen, you send us this crafted stuff, I'm still going to hammer on it like I do because that's what we do. Just like bowls and china shops around here. So
I know,
but yeah, they all good
stuff. Check out his website.
Yeah,
and as always, a little two guys in the way out, and you get yourself a 15% discount. I think, is that right, John?
Let's see.
We'll just let him wait to
All right,
answer.
we got a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's
So I
see.
do need with Canterback Life and Craft, one of our first guys here,
Yes.
Brandon Dyer, very good friend of mine, just actually started his YouTube channel, guys. So actually check him out. You're gonna see him on the comment feeds going on here. But Canterback Life and Craft, craftsman. So his videos are good. I would check them out.
Saw him with Sandy's on here. Hey, Sandy.
Sandy,
I hope your stuff's working out up there. It's been a while. I haven't watched in a little while. I apologize. Thanks for watching the channel and everything. I'm glad you're liking stuff. I hope everything's working out up there in the Great White North.
We've seen a little bit of the destruction. He doesn't
No.
get to watch as many videos as I get, and I see what you got going on,
Yeah.
my friend. So I hope to get to see you guys at Bunyan again this year. Not sure if you're coming.
Yeah. George said, ask Sandy if he's coming to Bunyan again. So, George, Pirate Solutions Forestry must know George.
Dan the man, Resharp Service, a major P. No.
Hey
No.
guys, just so you know, we're getting a lot of activity, which is fantastic. So, but if you guys, if we don't get to your question or we miss it, just come back to us later if you don't mind, and remind us that we're missing you. People are popping up pretty quickly, but which I appreciate very much. Okay, John still emailed. Check.
What's up?
Phil. John at Star Hill. So I just want to let him know.
Yeah, John, you got something.
Check your email, John.
Check your email, John.
Love Star Hill. Yes, use them all. Oh, so Bill in Hawaii, William, sorry, Bill has used them. He's got the Star Hill jigs too. Oh, that's awesome. Saw him with Sandy. Okay, they've been watching him since day one. That's awesome. See, I like this kind of stuff. That's how this works, man.
You see, everybody's connected. We didn't even know one another before this stuff.
I know.
I mean, it's just a bunch of friends actually getting together and I say shooting the shit.
I only knew Dan.
Yeah. I don't even know Jay. I figured we start a YouTube channel, make a friend or two.
Yeah, Sandy's got the. I haven't seen much. I got to check out that
beast.
beast of a mill. Yeah, no doubt. We need to bring that down here for some of the trees we have up on the hill.
I don't know. You watch George Middlefield.
Yeah.
That gets him done.
Yeah, George isn't afraid to tackle those big logs, man.
He is definitely.
And George, no
my
offense,
being
but you're not like
slayer.
a huge guy, but you tackle that stuff. Tackle it. Gets aggressive. That's why he's so mellow. You know, that's probably why he's so chill.
It is
because he attacks those big
wrestling
logs.
giant logs.
Yep.
Hilton Sawyer, my friend Craig, working with softwood, currently out west. I do a few different styles of timber work.
Okay, so Alan said we're getting a bit of freeze frame from time to time. It's quite possible. I mean, we have we're out in the middle of nowhere, so it's sketchy sometimes.
And I hate to say it, but we've been having some ridiculous Wi-Fi problems because they're rewiring our whole neighborhood. So honestly, I forgot to say that, but if we just shut off, it's not because we don't like you. We're just gone.
I just figured you didn't pay the bill.
That's good.
That might have something to do with it. Let's see. Up here Phil says, when I finish the projects up, did I skip anybody? When projects up here in Tofino, BC, I'll get you guys at my Airbnb free. Love it. I love BC, by the way. Went to school in Vancouver. I mean,
We're ready.
I'm going to build timber frame sauna tree house on the ocean and a timber frame hot tub. I'll be right there.
Come with us to Bunyan and watch what we got going on. We're doing a timber frame and dovetail cabin.
Yeah,
timber frame.
It's going to be fun.
And it's going to be a sauna too.
It actually is a sauna.
It's not
It's not a log cabin. It's a log sauna.
It's a log.
It's a log sauna, and that's with our dovetail cabin tools. That's
going
to
be
fun
fantastic.
That's
Some
gonna be
timber framing, chainsawing, sawmilling, the whole kit.
Yep.
Kilted Sawyer, Craig. I know we see that you're doing with a bunch of kind of timber work.
Don't they only have cactus?
Buddy?
Isn't Craig in Utah?
Craig's my buddy in Utah.
You're in Utah. Don't they just have cactus out? Cacti?
Yeah,
You can't mill cacti.
He can't get black walnut there. Calls his buddy Dan for black walnut. Believe it or not, we got that black walnut at last year's Bunyan show. That was the cutoff from the swing blade next to us.
Yep.
That
That's
Nate
true.
made us take.
Thanks, Nate.
Thank you, Nate.
Let's see. Pirate Solution. Any of you guys going to the iDry Kiln open house in a few weeks? Didn't know they were having one of those.
I did not.
Pirate Solutions says that. So we're.
I am not going to the iDry.
We're busy getting ready for Bunyan.
Yeah.
And we're putting up a barn. A big barn. Big.
We're putting up a big barn.
Big.
I hope it gets done before that.
It's big.
What and where is the Bunyan, guys? The Bunyan's in Ohio. First weekend in Ohio.
Thanks,
Friday,
Mark. Mark said
Saturday.
that. Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
Thank
there
you.
you go. My buddy Mark's got that taken care of.
Vermont. Okay, so the iDry thing is in Vermont, says Pirate Solutions for us, dude. That's cool. Okay, let's see. MR762A1. That is that's got to be an anagram for her.
When you put it in the ground. The ones behind the support and the structure. Absolutely not. Everything that's on the support and the structure behind us is actually sitting on a concrete pad that is above ground. It might be under sawdust. It's under sawdust.
This much sawdust in one side and
but
like 6 feet on the other.
It's 8 foot, 8 inches above the ground. So we do not bury any of that.
Yeah, William, as Mark said, it's the Bunyan show is a Sawyer's trade show paradise. Yeah, it's big and crazy.
It is.
And it's a lot of fun. And they're the best French fries and lemonade I've ever had. So
that's all he got.
That's all I care. That's all I care about. French fries.
It was the maple syrup.
Ooh.
Nate's maple syrup was a definite winner.
The bourbon maple syrup.
So
too.
yeah, it is a chainsaw, sawmillers, loggers, you name it. Fun event.
Yes, Alan, the sawdust padding is so much. I mean, it really is that much better on your joints and knees.
Oh.
And that's why Dan keeps it all on his side, and we scrape my side down to rocks so that that's how he keeps me.
I keep you.
That sounded wrong, but yeah.
It took the tires off his trailer. That's how I kept them. No, the sawdust is key.
It's key.
I mean, we actually make piles of it, scoop it up to our work table, and you can stand there all day.
It's like a beach club on that side. We talked about it before.
It
So
is.
next, when you come to visit, you just roll around in it and stuff. It's totally acceptable. Dan does all the time.
Can anyone recommend where to purchase some quality pegs? You actually can buy them. I believe it's called Norcott, Norcott, and they actually mill the exact same pegs that I do in the same manner, same way, and you can get them any color, any size.
I don't even know what pegs cost. I mean, like,
I don't know. I think an 8 or 10 inch peg is going to cost you a couple bucks. And for me, honestly, I make my pegs not because of money savings, is that I just want to build everything natural off my property, making everything. I don't want to buy someone else's white oak where I have white oak.
and he's got me to make pegs and a woodmaster, which makes it
He
a lot.
forgot this whole building that I actually did from a lathe. I made 420 pegs
I don't know.
on a lathe at 10 minutes a piece. My friends, no.
When I first got here a few years back, I can remember being in Dan's garage. He's like, "We got to make pegs because you have to have pegs." I'm like, "We haven't even started timber framing." And I remember on this lathe, and I'm like, I got to go home. This is crazy.
Was.
Now we got a really good routine. I mean, we got a really good
We
routine.
do.
We got a ton of pegs. Let me spin this thing around so everybody can see the pile of pegs.
I mean, it's ridiculous the amount of pegs.
So there's, basically 400 and some 24-inch pegs, 800, 800 whatever,
850,
12-inch pegs. So
lots of pegs.
Yeah.
Never enough.
Northcott, Buffalo Custom Mill, where it says Northcott. That's the
right.
one.
That's right, my man. I knew you'd know.
Let me know how much those pegs are worth so I can sneak these things
How did I
out of-
get started in woodworking? That's a good question. I was actually born into woodworking. My dad was a master craftsman. I grew up a carpenter's son. He's built his own houses, the whole kit. So a lot of the tools, a lot of experience, a lot of, let's say, the knowledge I have comes from my dad. So even right after high school, started my own companies. I've run companies for over 40 years and built millions of dollars worth of houses and luxury estates. And this has really been my life. Right now, we're just building my place, honestly.
Yeah. I'm a designer. I mean, I've known Dan for 20 years now,
20 plus.
20 plus years now. And I bought a house. We bought a house from Dan, and then he was all over the city the town we lived in. And then it just kind of turned into doing 3D modeling, then designing for him. And then somehow I ended up here.
Yeah. Never a carpenter.
Never a
in his
carpenter.
life.
Nope.
Never picked up a saw.
Nope.
Never anything.
Nope.
And he has had some, let's call this almost like Navy SEAL timber frame training since it really is two guys. There's no help here in Tennessee. We don't even try.
It's us. It's two guys.
Two guys.
And sometimes 1.5, but I'm catching up every once in a while. Just every once in a while. On a good day. On a really good day, like 1 3/4.
There's 1 1/4 days, too.
There are
And I'm
definitely 1
actually
1/4.
pushing over 1 most of it.
You do. Like the Energizer Bunny. Hey, George, I just saw your thing. I just didn't want to interrupt. But yes, these are from yours and Nate's, the stuff you guys sent us.
Yep,
so they cut us.
year.
Yeah, Nate Bissell and George from Middlefield Custom Sawmill cut us just sent us this massive pallet of blanks.
Massive.
You know, and
we
so
left Bunyan. Next thing I know, we got a truck coming to our house with 2 pallets full of blanks.
Yeah, and
But,
that was pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that should get through the barn, and we can discuss it.
We can
later.
discuss that. We're doing log cabins from now on.
Don't forget sawdust. Are you talking about sawdust? The cat, buckskin lumber? There she is, right here. This cat's been trying to get on the table since we started this unit. I mean, I don't even know what to say. This cat is everywhere, on the crane, underneath the machinery. It's just living its best life. We're providing that.
Don't know how many are left. Sawdust. Yep.
Live.
Yep. Sawdust. Live with sawdust. That's all. Oh, love sawdust. Yes. Yes. And she was live.
And she was live.
Stephen Sandelier. I can't read any of my glasses. Sandelier, I think. Good. Welcome. Good evening. What else we got here?
It's good to see you. Alan Vincent. Everybody's always loving on George Middlefield. He wants you to cut him some beams as well, George.
Yeah.
The Beam Slayer. He just heard it.
We got to get a T-shirt for that.
I know, but those beams look good. I'm actually excited to actually dovetail that cabin together.
I'm going to hate to cut into them, but
I'm trying to find, where is Craig Quilter? I'm calling you out, pal, because all of us are wondering, are you coming to Bunyan this year? Okay. Are you coming to Bunyan and helping us put this together?
The call out on live? Hammerhead Ranch. Just one. Hammerhead Ranch. Yeah, I know. Dan was doing one guy timber framing before I got here, and I couldn't even believe it. After having been through this for years now, I'm like, how in the heck did you do all that?
Perseverance, my friend.
He's that stubborn, just so you know. I mean, really.
If we start the project, it might take you, but it's getting done.
Yeah. That's real around here. It's not a joke.
It isn't a joke.
Well,
we actually talked about that yesterday. And I reminded Jay there's a good chance that he's going to die here.
I'm pretty sure I'm dying here. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
It might not be of old age.
I don't think it's going to be old age.
Learning timber framing by building a mini saloon in the Catskill Mountains. But that sounds awesome, my friend. Dr. Neutron back at it.
Yeah, I went to the Catskills for the first time last year, and I keep saying it, but it's beautiful. I mean, it was absolutely beautiful.
I grew up north of that.
Oh, that's right. You were above the Catskills.
I do know the Catskills very well.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's probably been 30 years, but I grew up there as a little one.
What's Pirate Solutions Forestry? I just got my molder planer from Norwood, 32-inch long track, 16-inch head, and makes D-logs tongue and groove.
You know, now I'm jealous. I have lots and lots of machinery, my friend, but I looked at that many, many times. I don't do a lot of D-log, but it would be fun to do. It definitely would be helpful planing beams if I had to plane giant cans. So
that's good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're close so that I can bring a trailer load of stuff over and get that done.
Hey guys, it's us. It's two guys. How you feeling? All right. Hey, Craig, the Kilted Soy. Yeah, we'll see if we can get George to come over for a vacation.
What's that?
He said he needs help, George.
I know, because he's the beam slayer.
Yes, indeed.
Well, sorry, Craig. He's my beam slayer.
All right. Craig says he's planning on it, looking forward to making plans. That's like in the South, we say fixing. Like I'm fixing, I'm fixing to go. I'm fixing to start, which means you may not start.
If you actually hear anybody in Tennessee go, I'm fixing to come your way, I'm never, ever seeing those people again.
Yeah. So, we'll miss you, Craig. Just messing with you, man.
We are. You're coming. I'm actually holding your pegs back until after Bunyan, my friend. Can I mill 28-inch?
Can mill? Is that?
Oh, he's got a 28-foot mill. That would be nice. Honestly, our super long timbers, you find them hard to keep them straight as they get that long.
Yeah.
Hammerhead Ranches, he's coming to Bunyan. Can I help with the build? I would probably love for you to come help with the build.
Anybody that helps out, the less work I have to do.
I know. Craig, you're out.
Sorry, Craig.
Oh, God. Yeah, you absolutely, my friend. You can contact me. You can email me or something like that, and we'll tell you what we got going on. We'll see what you got to do.
Alan Vincent. Yeah, you know exactly. Yeah, in the South, you know, fixing gives you an out, man. We don't have outs around here. It's you start a project, you got to finish it because otherwise nobody's finishing it. So
that's true. Alan Vincent, what are you referring to?
Appalachian Farmstead's coming to Bunyan. That's cool.
And you know who I forgot? I saw up here Appalachian Farmstead and Sawmill.
He's on the bottom. He's on the bottom.
He's on the bottom.
Yeah, he's saying he's coming to Bunyan.
I would love to see you. How come I don't? Oh, there I go.
Oh, you might be.
Maybe not. I'm running behind.
John, fix, don't start.
You've been fixing. We just need to get you fixed up, my friend. I had a lot of plans and a lot of sweat coming your way.
We've been talking about you behind your back.
A little bit.
Just a bit. Nothing that we wouldn't say to your face, though. I mean, that's just, no. Or Dan wouldn't say to your face. I'm quiet about stuff.
It is going to be fun, Mark. And I was hoping to get a lot more guys there this time so I didn't have to, let's say, kill myself building a building by myself. So, it'll be great to see you again, Mark. I appreciate all the support. I mean, I really do.
Alan says Dan did a video of some of his previous work. I believe his home from Arizona in the West. Yeah,
I did. It was
years ago.
You'd have to go on my old website. I mean, I guess I could throw it out.
It's like in 240 resolution or something. It's pretty grainy. You have to squint your eyes so you can see what it looks like.
But yes, we used to build a lot of big estates, and I did a lot of things for sale and developments like that. So I've got the experience with the.
And it was
high-end craftsmanship.
Yeah. Well, he says gorgeous interior. It was crafted. I mean, it was crafted. And it held up because we would go there to party. Truth be told. And it held up really. It looked just as nice when we left as it did when you started.
It's been 20 years. We'll see. I know it's still there because honestly, I'm friends with the people that own most of the houses that I did build.
All right, John Pick says he'll be at Paul Bunyan, ready to go. Well, good.
I hope so, my friend.
We got some sawing to do. We're not fixing to do it. We're doing it.
We're doing no fixing, John. No fixing saws. No nothing. I got to prop you up there. We're going to be cutting some stuff with your saws, my friend.
That's right. Yeah, Alan. Yeah, freaking masterpiece. Yeah, there were quite a few of those houses laid out in Arizona over the years.
How Alan got that stuff. I don't normally put that out too much.
Recorded on a VHS. You know, it was actually what did we record that on?
I do have one in like 1985.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
of this old house that I think probably melted in the sun.
Because another house had recorded on VHS shoulder mounted camera. I mean, back then it was. Like HD it was a little bit tough. I mean, even HD. And so it was HD shot, but then by the time it got, it was degradated 1,000 times over. So, Okay. All right. Well, the questions seem to be going down. Somebody at some point said, tell our story. We told a little bit of the story. I guess really just for those that don't know what's going on here, is Dan had asked me to come over, and it was started as kind of a joke, but then here I am, and he came over, and he's like going to build out this homestead for his retirement home. And so it's kind of started. We created all these buildings, created the workshop, then the extension on the mill shed, and then we did the carriage house. And then the next project is we're working on a 5,000 square foot slab with a garage, a barn that's going on it, garage, RV space, 800 square foot loft above kind of thing. So that's big. We've got, what are our biggest 12 by 16? No,
we got a bunch of 10 by 14.
10 by 14.
And honestly, they're big.
They're big.
I'm getting old.
And then
I'm actually rethinking my whole lodge strategy.
Well, the lodge was what, 58, almost 6,000 square feet, 12,000 square feet under roof. We've already got it designed and everything's ready to go. But man, it is. And you also find that, you know, I mean, in honest, the truth is, even with this much lumber available, when you start getting into those long lengths, trying to get 22 footers that stay clean and viable through 22 feet, you have to start kind of tossing out stuff, and that doesn't feel good, you know, so you have to throw stuff aside.
There's piles of it out here in the back. I mean, I don't know if you saw it in the beginning, but yeah, we cut giant chunks off of our beams, and honestly, when you're doing something that long, you want to keep it as straight as possible, get the best beams. A 20-foot piece of oak could get some twist to it. So it's definitely something to consider. And that's why I actually did a lot of building here first. I mean, this is all just getting ready to do the lodge to see how the wood's going to react. And honestly, I'm glad I did, because I'm going to change the design, give myself some shorter spans. It has to be there. Doesn't need to be so grand. And
stuff that doesn't strain the crane.
And my back, and actually finished this house before. I can't see it no more.
Yeah, so there'll be something coming. We'll talk about it, but that's what's happening. Is after this was supposed to be the lodge, and I think we're going to shift gears here. You know, we'll be real soon already talking about it and prepping for what we're going to do. It'll be very cool. It's just going to be a little bit more manageable size wise, I think. Plus, I think we might throw in, like we talked about, you know, a little bit of behind the scenes. We're probably going to throw in some log cabin structures within it. So whether it'll be a hybrid or
I'm definitely going. We're changing to do some stuff with the dovetail cabins. I'm just going to go old school.
Yeah,
do the timber framing for the top, and once we get it together, you'll see we'll get it together.
And the site is amazing, so it'd be really great to share with all of you the site too, because it's, as we get up on start working on the barn more and stuff, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I mean, the whole area is gorgeous, but that's a special spot up there.
It is.
It's just hard to get up there.
It is hard. We've been breaking. We've lost a lot of equipment trying to go up the hill already. We broke one truck. We broke a concrete truck. We lost a load of timbers that we did all oiled.
Stained and everything.
It turned a half-an-hour project into 4 hours.
Yeah.
So
that one, that was a heartbreaker.
Now HW. Now I think this is Hippie. I can't see your whole name, but I know that you comment on all my stuff, and you're asking that I'm retired. I am retired. I retired 7 years ago. If you
this is retirement, you're a sick man, Dan.
I do this because I enjoy it, and that's just what I want to do. Okay, so we're going all over. Did I mention the name of the drill press? The drill press that I use.
There you go.
Right here.
It's a baby. Simple. It's a beaut right here.
I don't know if you're gonna see it. It's a Mafel drill press. Boom. I don't know of another one like it. It's called a Mafel drill station. I know you can get it at Timberwolf Tools. That's where I bought mine. I have no connection with Mafel. I don't get a discount. I don't even think they watch my videos. But that's how that goes.
Alan, do you handle the recording and editing? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We do. We try. Yeah. And we try to make it, and I hope everybody sees. I mean, we just use every once in a while, I don't want to say stage stuff, but we'll put stuff together like, oh, we should do a video about this. But most of the time, the whole concept started originally, which is we're doing this, so let's just document it. And so that's what this has become. And it became educational too, because Dan knows so much. And what he doesn't know, he makes up.
It's true. That's true. At least I believe it at that moment I'm talking about it. So it makes
you very convincing.
No, we are doing this stuff every day. I don't put a knee brace together because I want to show you how to put a knee brace together. No, I do it. I want to test the joint. I'm going to make the joint anyway. So we decide to film it. I mean, some days I don't even know. I just like, Jake, go get the camera and let's just hit it. And hopefully that shows through.
And everything's pretty tested. I mean, it's, we're going through stuff that's been done many different ways, many different iterations of it. So, and Dan makes it look a little easier than it is. It is.
And I don't think that's from the editing.
Nate and George say, what do they say? It's just that easy.
It's
just that easy. No, they are not the drill. Sorry, I just picked up on the drill press. Not cheap at all.
It's not cheap. I actually in my video think I said it was more expensive than it is. Somebody corrected me. told me it was about $1,000. I'm going to tell you right now, 100%, if I broke that or Jay rolled over with the Tukahachi, we're getting another one. I mean, it's not something what you have that you can live
Why you
without.
got to bring that up?
Because you roll over a lot of stuff.
I do roll over a lot of
A
stuff.
lot of stuff.
I still really feel bad about the level.
I know.
I did buy you a new one, but it's not the same.
It's not.
It's not the same. I know.
It's not.
Yeah, the Takeuchi is really hard to drive.
It is.
Track
So
loaders,
I'm not
skid loaders
blaming
are.
you. I actually hate. Speaking of myself, and probably for a chunk of the guys here, your guys' material is always helpful. I learned something on every video that helps me with the process. Well, that's my friend Brandon from Kennebec.
Love that.
Life and craft. I mean,
Yeah.
you can tell when you watch this guy's videos, he's a craftsman.
Yeah,
And
John,
I actually told him that. I messaged him. I said, you just keep going.
yeah, John Davidson's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
John Davidson's on. Thank you very much. Always helping out. Yeah, very appreciative.
He's helping us out.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
he's our tutor to get this right this morning.
We can't do anything without John helping us.
No. Not with
Sorry,
this
John.
live
Sorry.
Kilted Sawyer. Mafell is quality equipment. Mafell is super high quality equipment. I don't know a piece of the Mafell anything that isn't the best of the best.
I know John at Star. I think John at Star Hill has
Star
quite
Hill
a
has
few.
one. I
he has
know
quite
it.
a few
I-
Mafell. John,
my-
I think you have quite a few Mafell tools I've seen online, right?
I know
I'm
that
pretty
he has the Mafell mortar strip because I actually asked him to bring it to Bunyan because he's coming with us. He's going to show us our jigs. He's going to help us with. I didn't tell you.
Wait,
this,
did we
John.
get it?
I didn't tell you, this, John. But we're going to need help putting the cabin together. I figured it's a good opportunity to show your jigs and your chisels because we got pockets to make.
It's craneless, so everybody hit the gym.
It is crazy.
It's craneless.
We actually might need John Davidson from Dang.
Yeah, health and fitness. So I think that's what we need.
Davidson's all natural gym.
I definitely need that.
Yeah, we don't go to the gym. We roll big logs.
Okay, let's see. I think we missed a couple. Let's
Okay,
see.
that's how
Timberwolf
many
tools,
pages.
yes. Hammerhead Ranch. Somebody else just came in that I missed. What did I miss? Let's see. Bigger is better, Dan, says George. Yes, it is. Not even just in Texas. Bigger is better here in Tennessee.
Tennessee's kind of like Texas. So there's a William Mitchell. I'm not 100% sure who William Mitchell is, but I'm glad that you're here. And is what I want to do in retirement too. Grew up working as a contractor. Exactly. I mean, at the end of the time, when you've worked as a contractor your whole life, working for yourself and doing some stuff for your own house, it's more rewarding. I mean, we touch every piece of wood. I cut the trees, we mill the trees, we work in our shop. I mean, so
we touch the wood a lot.
Touch the wood a lot.
Probably overdo it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hundreds of times sometimes, depending on what's happening to it.
Yeah.
So you put your love into it, and it shows. That's all I could say.
Buckskin Lumber. That's how your page started. Going back to what we were talking, kind of a high mom thing that growing super fast and turned into another good side hustle. Love it. Yeah, I could use a side hustle.
We could use a side hustle.
It'd be nice to get paid.
It would be nice to get paid. I don't know how much money if you think. This is not done for money. I mean, we actually started this as a journey, just actually to document what I was doing. Whether you guys watched or not, I wanted to be an old man, look at my porch and be like, oh my God, what the hell did you just do?
Plus, on the off chance that we do die here, it would make for really good TV. So we figured, that was that.
It would, but it's actually turned into a lot more. I met a lot of people I never would have met. I'm glad to bring my secrets out that I've actually kind of, let's say, honed and kept secret for 40 years because I was always in business. And me not doing business, I'm glad to share anything I have.
I don't know if Phil's still here, but Phil, thanks for stopping by. Sounds like you got to run. Hope you had a chance to. Thank you. Okay, I don't know if you heard that, but thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let me see. I'm setting up a Lynn sawmill on a permanent location. I'm thinking I would like to have the bunks about hip height like yours. Less bending over. Loading logs won't be a problem.
Big.
It is a huge help. Mm-hmm. I mean, I use my mill. I just showed you. It's a work table. We had it lower. And let me tell you, your back, your legs, At the end of the day, that's all you're doing is bending over.
That was a game. That was true. It's one of those things like the winch system, and the bunk. It was like the second that we did that, I was like, okay. Now at first, just so you know, depending on the height of your bunk system, all of a sudden your controls, you're so used to your controls being down lower. I don't care. It's so much better where it is now that once I got used to everything being up higher and having to reach for the starter and all that sort of stuff, it's just natural now. And it was really uncomfortable. It was really uncomfortable. So the bunk is one of the best things. I mean,
best thing.
Yeah.
Best thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if you're not going to trailer it around. Definitely get it off the trailer and put it on the bunk.
JCA 1991. Love you guys. I am milling timbers and building a barn, then a house. I get up on Saturdays, watch y'all's latest episode, and then get after it. Love it.
We do love that.
I love that. Thank you very much.
Hopefully I can keep all those going.
Hey, wait a second, John. John Pix has a truck with a mini crane on it.
Well, come on. Bring your truck with the mini crane.
Don't do it though.
Don't do it. Because all of us coming to build that.
You get a mini crane?
I don't know, maybe. Alan said, thanks for keeping the craft alive. You're welcome.
Yes.
You are welcome, my friend. Really, without us teaching you, what happens? You have to go to some timber framing school. I know that there's a lot of them out there, a lot of them fun. You got to travel across the country. I know there's a lot of guys that want to mess with their sawmill and build stuff.
Okay, JC in 1991 took inspiration from the winch. I mean, definitely. I mean, if you're make sure you support it, you got to have the structure in place for sure. But man, I mean, that thing, it really, if you've seen the video, I mean, you've probably seen the video on it then too. We have the video just on it. It kind of the winch, the super winch. I mean, it really is that good.
It is.
And you can do one. Dan's got it down. I mean, I still kind of fumble with it because I'm not on that side of the mill very often. But even when I use it, the stuff you can do to control the little nuances of control for backing it up, moving advanced forward, dropping back, you can't leveled and sent, you know, your logs and everything centered. It's fantastic. I mean,
your building is key. The building that you put over it is going to be the structure of what you can do with your pieces. It looks like, I mean, is our video coming off?
We're doing good. I think we're okay here. These are just because we're running multiple signals. We probably should be like not have so many computers hooked up.
The amount we all pay for internet, it should work when you want it to work.
Alan Vincent says, great of Dan to pass on his craftsman skills and techniques to others that have a desire to learn. Absolutely. I wish more people would want to learn. It's hard, though. This is hard work. I cry most days. For 3 years straight.
Today, come out, I'm like, there's no whining today.
I don't want to do it. Yeah, no, that's great to learn. I mean, the stuff I've learned is pretty amazing. I still can't use a nail gun, though. Oh. Which is good. I'm a craftsman. I'm not supposed to use a nail gun. So, really use a nail gun. Not very often.
Don't use it now. You couldn't use a skill saw. I said after your 1,000th cut,
I'm pretty good with it now. Not like you though. You got this laser thing you do that's just.
I've been doing it for 40 years.
It is,
but I tell you, when you have it does.
But I really appreciate the work. I mean, when I see what you do, I appreciate it. I think you know that. I appreciate your craftsmanship. Not your bad attitude, but I appreciate your craftsmanship.
Hey, even on crappy days, I try to make it fun. I turned up 20 years ago. Trust me, I was not the guy to work for.
I really should have rock hard abs for as much as we laugh. I'm telling you.
I should. Or at least from picking up beams, something.
You're
eating donuts at night.
Yeah.
What is the opening between the post and your shed? In the back, I'm 16 foot wide. Across the front, I have 24-foot clearance to get my logs.
That's a big one. That's a big opening.
It is a big opening. You're going to have to do something. I have a giant tree as my thing. I mean, if you want to talk the strength of, I'm going to grab this.
No, he's gone. Let's talk real talk now. Just kidding.
This is real talk.
Oh, sorry.
That's how strong my building is. I actually ripped. The cable was actually tied in the wrong way, and I pinched my winch, and I tore off a 12,000-pound
turnbuckle.
What is a pulley? It is a pulley. Could be this is not a turnbuckle.
I think I got the wrong term.
So I know that my building is strong. I mean, we picked up 5,000 logs. So that's actually how the winch works. And then just geometry. Knee brace.
John loves his nail gun. You're a sick man, John. Nail guns are the devil.
Who's that?
John Picks. Just messing with him.
Well, he's got all that cedar fence post.
Yeah,
All
okay.
that
I guess you
cedar
need, yeah,
fence
you need
could be
it.
making it.
I would be
Bam.
double tapping and triple tapping that thing. It cost you 3 times as much to have me come up and help you out. That's why I'm not allowed to play with the nail gun.
Alan, good night, my friend. It's always
Alan,
good to
outta
hear
here.
from you.
Great questions always.
Great questions.
Yeah, what do we got? Let's see.
I don't know, guys. If I've missed anybody, which I'm trying,
We got a
not
few
to
people
do.
here. Let's see. Buckskins, my wife cries because she never sees me in anymore, calls the mill my mistress. Well, that is the key to a long marriage. So there you go. I don't
Are
see
you
the problem
married?
there. Well, I wasn't milling.
Yeah.
It sort of didn't work out so well for me. If I would have
I'm with you, my friend. This actually takes time away from my
does.
family as well. My wife is always supportive of what I do, and actually, she's always supportive when I'm away from the house. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Alan's hard work is understatement. I'm building my project in a 2-car garage. I've shuffled these timbers around a million times. It feels like that's dedication, though. I mean, you do what you got to do. I think if you got a 2-car garage, I mean, having a covered space for one thing, that definitely. When we get the barn done, we're gonna have a massive. Spot.
We have the same problem dealing with the elements,
Yeah.
dealing with whatever's going on outside, and it's a pain.
Yeah.
We move more logs around than we show you.
Yeah.
And
we have everything's in the shop. All the shops are, taken up and have, the spaces are filled up with machines and
Yeah.
everything. So we can't really use. We have a 5-car garage.
Yeah, and it's not.
Yeah.
I really could use more leadership.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't showing with Sandy, my friend. I'm hopefully.
Yeah. Thanks,
So,
Andy.
It was totally great for you to be by.
Bring that mill down to Paul Bunyan.
My wife's likes all the brand. My wife I don't know if my wife likes the man glitter that I bring in, but I'm bringing it in, my friend. Holy smokes!
There's a lot of man glitter, man.
Yeah,
My place it's like anything I've ever seen before. I can't keep it out.
the different
Boy.
color woods.
Yeah.
It's different glitter for different nights.
Oh man, good stuff. All right, what do we got? I think let's see.
Okay, well, Alicia goes crazy every time. This is true, my friend. I try to keep my wife on a non-crazy scale.
All right, now we know too much about Davidson's personal life. Huh?
We do. Visit him on his live.
That's right.
Let's
That's
talk
right.
about it then.
That's right. Circle back around.
Okay,
I think
so
we
if-
covered it, everybody. I think we
There
got it.
were- I mean, it's possible. There is a bunch of comments here, guys.
Yeah,
I missed you. I'm sorry
yeah.
because I can't see what's going on.
We're
on
probably
all
going to
this
wrap
stuff
up
here.
soon too, unless anybody has some more
Exactly.
questions for it. I mean,
So-
hour's kind of good, but we keep going if anybody has questions, but we don't want to
That's it. When
bore
this-
you all to death. So we'll give it a couple minutes, and then I think what else we got? I mean, really, we talked about what we got coming up. We're working on the barn. We're making really good progress. We've got a lot of stuff up on site now, getting ready to
Yep.
maybe assemble this week. Maybe.
And we're going to do some assembly this week.
Yeah.
But I hate to say we got to get on to doing some stuff to prep for Bunyan.
Yeah, we do.
I've got some crazy stuff that we're going to build in the door frames and the window frames and things like that out of cedar, and some of the rafters and trusses we're going to get ready so that we can just enjoy everybody while we're at the show.
Yeah. It's going to be a big time. This year I bet there's going to be quite a about being
There
come by
is.
and stop by, which is
So you are.
which is
If you're
really
in
cool.
Ohio, that's what we do. Come to our tent. I mean, my friends.
Hang
we have
out. Just
chairs.
come
Hang out.
hang out. We'll get some chairs.
Use some tools, run some sawmill, build some cabins, or just make friends.
They can build benches and just sit there. We'll have some extra. George, can we hook up some wood for benches? Let's see. JCA 1991. Do you see his?
I said, do I use my winch with a pin pole? I built to lift bents and trusses. I don't. To be honest with you, my friend John at Star Hill Timberwork is a master at actually rigging it up that way. I 100% always use a crane. I mean, seriously, when I'm actually fitting, when I'm doing anything, it's just one of my tools, and that's what we use. But I'm not the guy to ask for gin pole raisings.
Yeah. Well, we also, not that, we're doing it that different than anybody else. I mean, we're talking about the size of the oak beams and stuff. If we don't have, a crane system in place for us to.
So there we have my friend Hibby. He says, don't be scared to show your mistakes. And that's how we all learn. We're actually not. I think 2 videos ago, I showed you, big mistake, and how we had to fix it. I remember you even commenting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But mistakes are the best part of learning, is what I can tell you. Either lose money or make a mistake that's going to cost you time. So when they come up, we'll do it.
HW, thanks for letting us know we're cutting in and out again. I think it's hard to know like where it's at. I mean, again, we're out here and sometimes our signal drops so much, and then we also have 3 systems running here too, so we might be sucking that up. I'll keep that in mind for next time too. Maybe we don't run all 3, because maybe that's creating some issues.
It is. Hopefully, we're actually working on this. So, Buckskin Lumber, we'll see you later, buddy.
Yep, thank you.
And good luck with your channel. Buffalo, question for Jay is, any other clamps or bracing needed when you use the chainsaw mortiser on its side?
That's a really good question, because that's actually come up. So the answer is yes. So the one thing that happens with the mortiser, and I should bring it up and just talk. You know what? I'm going to bring it up real quick. But give me a second. I'm going to actually bring it up. It weighs like 50 pounds, but. All right, let's see if I can show this. So one thing that happens on the system is you'll see that one side is pressure. This whole side here has a spring and it's pressure lock. This is your pressure loader. So it's really only grabbing one side. So this side here actually doesn't have any tensioning adjustments. So it actually, I've noticed over time, it gets a little, I don't want to say it's loose, but it does change. The whole overall structure has moved a little bit. So every once in a while, when it's clamped onto a beam, this side can get a little loose. And so that's even if you're plunging normally. And so what I'll do is on that left side, when you're in the driver's position, on that left-hand side, is I'll sometimes clamp it down just to make sure it doesn't get any rocking going on. And it's usually, straight plunges are fine. It's that when you rock, if it's not connected properly to the beam, it will jump a little bit when you're doing the sweep and stuff like that. It's not bad. And then, I've been doing, sometimes because we have such big structures, I have to do the horizontal plunge. That you definitely clamp that up and then add a clamp to it to keep it in place, and that just helps. You don't want to go too tight though, because then it bends the rods that are in there. So you gotta be real careful. You just gotta kind of put it on there to hold it in place. Let gravity do its thing.
I don't answer any of those because I don't do that.
I'm the plunge guy.
Jay, Buckskin, great. You're still fired for that. I believe you. What happened? I got fired?
You get fired or I get fired?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Enjoyed this live. I love that, my friend. Yeah. That's really kind of what we're here, just to connect what's happening.
And you guys let us know. I mean, again, it's, reach out to us and let us know if we should keep doing this. I mean, you on Facebook or whatever, if you want us to do this periodically. We thought this would be kind of fun.
I mean, do you need to see a certain episode over something, or just answer questions? True. Be honestly, you can tell us on this live. Is there something you want to see that I'm not showing you? I mean, there's a lot of things that we're going to be showing you, and there's a lot of things going on. So as they come up is when we do it. But I'd love to know some certain things that you guys might want to learn, or there's not enough content out there, and we'll do my best to fill that.
And we can't always, it's going to be hard. If it's something we're doing like outside, if there's a video that we need to do, let us know as well. And not just live structure stuff, because some things maybe we have to put it in a video to make it a little more clear or something like that.
Correct. We can't do an informative video and actually, let's just say, totally teach you something from here. Buffalo Customs, he agrees with JC. Saturday morning videos is just like this old house, because we're building an old house, my friend.
Let's see.
Thank you, my friend.
Hey, Alan just ordered a 7100B on eBay from Japan. I don't know which version of 7100
I do know. We have the 7104, the
7104.
71. It's actually a little older model. You probably got it off eBay, coming from Japan.
Yeah.
I
couldn't live without it.
Yep. You couldn't live without it. And honestly, I bought quite a few different things from Japan. I know it says 100 volt. Plug that baby right into your wall and get to going, because I had somebody look at it who's a little bit more electrical with it, and it's not hurting.
No.
I did buy the inverter, converter, whatever you want. Boom, boom, kept blowing the breaker. I plugged it into the wall. I've got my stuff just running.
Yeah. So that's And the plunger, I mean, I can't even imagine. I mean, I'm not one to give up when I dedicate to something. I mean, here I am. I'm here until we finish this thing. But man, there's some of the old school techniques which it just wouldn't intrigue me. I mean, to do 4,000 holes by hand, I just couldn't do it, Alan. I just couldn't do it.
It's true. There's a lot of guys that are craftsmen.
I love that.
Love that.
Oh, I love
There's two different ways to think about it.
We're just building too many structures, too big of structures, and I'm too much of a baby.
And it's too slow for me.
And it's too slow. Dan's got to move fast. We move fast.
When we need holes, and I need 30 holes, I don't need them next week. We need them today.
Okay.
So what does George want me to drive around on my excavator? Every time I do, nobody watches. There's so many excavator videos, my friend. I guess I could try it. See how you feel. I'm pretty good at it. This is a great idea from the Kilted Sawyer. I love to hear from my buddy Craig. Alan, that's for confirmation that was worried about it being 100 volt. Not a problem, my friend. Excellent live, guys. We do these on TikToks and love them. We used to do them on you. When you get yourself better, my friend, John Picks, you get yourself on the live. We're all going to come in. We actually miss you.
John, good night, John. Yeah, you say, okay.
Good night, buddy.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Hammerhead.
When are we talking sawmills? Kilted Sawyer? You want to talk sawmills right now? Let's talk sawmills. I mean, I know. You got the biggest, baddest boy on the block. I play with the little guys.
Oh, Hammerhead does everything. By Appalachian Farmstead. Dan won't make that mistake again, so you won't fire him again.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Mike. And definitely check out Appalachian Farmstead and Sawmill.
I have to go back to something that John at Star Hill said. He said that I'm assuming he's talking about the Mafel mortiser. It'll do a hole in a minute.
I bet it will.
But it's they're really expensive.
It's really expensive. It's actually the opposite direction.
It goes the opposite.
It does.
It looks cool.
And it's a different. I'm excited to actually use it, John. That's why I asked you to bring it. But honestly, sometimes after we've done a whole bunch of knee braces, we might have knee braces that come out to 1 inch and 7/8. You know, with the Mafel.
Oh, that's true.
You're stuck with 1.5 inches and 2, and you better be right on the money. I have a built-in fudge factor.
I do like to finesse that, though. We actually, when we do our mortises, we actually will, just for any discrepancies in the tab, we'll actually measure them. We check the offsets, and that goes into where we actually put the holes. So it's like you put your lines in. It's like, okay, we're keeping the line on this one. We're taking the line. Gives us that little bit of nuance, which I'm sure the other ones were fantastic if you get it, and plus it looks cool.
Yeah. Mine doesn't shrink as much. So sometimes I might have 50 knee braces laying in the shed for months at a time. And it might, I'm not going to say. One might not be exactly 2.
Hammerhead Ranch, I would assume, depending on the mortiser you get, you will not be disappointed. It's it was the best investment Dan ever made for me. The chain mortiser. I love, I have a love-hate thing with it now because it's just so physical, but it's not the same as a hammer and a chisel. I mean,
I don't do any of it.
So. Yeah, and I like Dan does a lot of the cleanup on the pockets, but when we get to break out the chisels, it's a big part of what we do too. Is we do go in and finesse them with chisels, even though they're clean. We go in and make sure they're just right, and so we get a little bit of old school in there too. So it doesn't hurt as bad doing it that way.
So we have Davidson. So how often do you wish you had the hydraulics on the mill to load and unload and turn the logs? Yes, my friend. I wish I had the whole unit. Especially if we're going to be, and I don't want to get too far into it, but we're going to have a hydraulic unit here as well. I bought this. I was retired. I'm going to have a little sawmill by my shop. I'm going to make my wife a charcuterie board or whatever.
Charcuterie. I don't know what they're called. Charcuterie.
Wherever you cut cheese and bread, that thing.
Exactly.
Now we mill the monster beams that are in there. Yeah. So yes, do I wish I had the biggest saw? Am I going to get the biggest saw? No, but we're going to get some hydraulics. We're going to get to where we can get places on this property where I don't have to drag the logs out, do our skinning, make our cans.
Okay, well, this is kind of related to that, Kennebec Life and Craft. I'm interested too in the sawmill thinking. I know you guys are happy with the Woodland Mills, and I'm happy with the HM 126, but I'd be interested any other reasonably priced catch your eye. I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I'm trying to work something out with the Timber King guys because one, I mean, I don't want to get anywhere. It's an American-made saw. I know them. They're also Woodmaster Tools, which is all the tools that I have in here. They make a crazy, awesome product right here in Kansas City. So I'm looking at that. Wood Miser, you know, it's got the best. So
there's a lot. I mean, I don't know about
at the
entry
Woodland
level.
Mills,
I mean,
you're
I
going
don't
to get
know.
your Mech Max. These are all entry level. We're running the most entry level mill that you got.
And you can, I mean, you can do. I mean, the point is that we're
Doable.
not. I mean, we're going to use it. It'll be used probably the rest of our lives here as well. But we're also dealing sometimes with some very large logs that are kind of pushing the boundaries of even what we have. And so that's not even a slant on any other brand. There's some benefits to stuff, but we're dealing with some stuff that's pretty big. We're having to do a little too much work to actually get the logs to work on, and it has nothing to.
It's the saw size.
It's the size.
It's the motor size. Me, I already know if we blow this motor, I'm going to put a 24 horsepower motor on it because we're cutting. I have big oak logs here, and that's what we want to do.
We got some up on the hill that we can't cut. I mean, we'd have to pre-cut them, you know.
Without saying, yes, we choose the governor up on my mill because friends, it's not at the 3800 where they want. I've got blade speed, and that's what I'm going to use. And in my mind, I blow that up. I'm going to put the other motor on, and it's my fault. But
and we run that. I mean, we run the Woodland Mills like crazy. We push it beyond the boundaries of it.
We broke. Dented pretty much about everything.
But it keeps giving, and
it does work. And a lot of guys don't cut thousands and thousands and thousands of board feet. I mean, we have piles of wood here in the back.
And I mean, again, what do we got? 36-inch logs up there, 38. I mean, up on
I
the
got
hill.
logs I can't get on there without chainsaw.
Can't even pick them up with any of the equipment.
I like how you incorporate your sawmill to your work and not just for milling. That's true. And that's one of the reasons that I can't have just a hydraulic mill, because I do a lot of trim work. I do a lot of joinery work. I make things with my sawmill, cut specific pieces, and I enjoy it. So even if I do get a big giant hydraulic mill, that's going to be just to surface off the big beams, and I'm still going to have my work platform underneath my shed.
Yeah.
So.
And we do a lot. I mean, really, now that you say that, I mean, it's a lot of work that's not just milling the gun. I mean, I forget how much we do now on there. That gets used for lot of cuts, all our tenons, all this stuff.
I mean, I've got stuff up there now that I'm processing that I'm not using the mill, but I'm using the table. Yeah. So it's not going away. I'm not going to sell it. Who would buy a mill from me after having it from 3 years? I'd have to give it away.
I wouldn't take it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I would.
Well, maybe I might.
I'd tell them.
It's still going though.
Buffalo's custom mill work. His best investment as well. I talked to Dan about the price. He's like it. I don't buy it. It will. I'm not sure what you were saying there, Buffalo, but your best investment was the sawmill? Because it is for me too, and it's the funnest investment.
Mark says makes sweet units. Let's see. I love Jefferson Cow loves. Yeah, I mean that probably would have been, at some point. I mean, just a bigger motor, right? That one's got the more.
It's got a bigger motor. You got a 6-inch bigger. We still don't have a bigger throat.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, one good thing about the Timber King is you have a 16-inch throat,
which we need for a lot of our logs.
So. It would be nice if mine had an 8x8 throat. I mean, but the 7 doesn't really let me cut. Most of my beams are, 8 by something. So it would be nice, but all doable.
So Alan says eBay got him the type that we have, the 7104 pickup. You can pick up for $1,000. The 7100B mortiser for $500 or less. Yeah. Then there's the chains. The chains are very expensive, but they're kind of indestructible.
You got to look for the chains, and I have gotten some over there in Japan and got some crazy deals on them because here in America those chains are about $450, $500. But you get mileage out of it. I send mine off to a sharpener in Albuquerque and sharpening. I don't mess with them myself. Blade's too expensive. Every time I send it to him, boom, comes back brand new. So I've never wore out one yet.
Buffalo Customs Millwork was talking about the chain mortiser. That comment was in reference to the chain mortiser.
I got you.
Oh no, and then yeah, George, the LT15 George says has a 10-inch throat. Yeah, it
does.
helps. I mean, it definitely helps. You need, but George mills some big stuff. So
George big.
he mills some big stuff. So not knocking any brand of sawmill. I just think the large, heavy oak hydraulics would save your back and sometimes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, I'm
Sure.
totally with you with that. We actually, most of my, let's say, audience is new guys that have a woodland mills. So,
and it also depends. Like
we work that hard. So
Yeah.
we work that hard for you to show you what you can do with a woodland mill and not get me. It would help my back. And I feel it as I'm getting older.
I'm curious to try it because, again, I mean, if you can get down to 130 seconds on the hydraulic, then okay, that's fine. That's what we do. We have the laser on. We got, our precision is important. I think most sawmills have a certain level of precision anyway. I mean, that's what their precision instruments more or less. But I'm just interested in like how the hydraulics play into the whole process, was because we've gotten so stuck, not stuck, but just set in the way that we do.
It's more of a manual automation, but it's pretty quick for us, and it would be nice not to have my giant machines load the logs and things like that. So
you got a kilted Sawyer. Let's see, Woodmiser MP100 runs on the LT15 sawmill track. What's the MP Woodmiser?
What is the MP100? Is that the planer or is that the edger?
It's a planer head. Okay.
It's the planer.
That does sound interesting. I don't know if we need
it. It's the same question we got. The Norwood has the same thing where you make the D-log. So when are you getting that, Craig? Because I could use some super dried. I think you have spruce by you. Yeah, we could use a bunch for the cabin. I heard that there's free bags on the plane, my friend. Bring us some logs.
What's George Middlefield Custom Sawmill says? I almost bought MP100, but it's 240 volt.
You just plug it into 2 outlets, George. 240.
You just cut the end off.
You're thinking like it's 3-phase. We cut the wire. And as long as you're on 2 different circuits, it should work.
That's the Dan.
Don't do that. Electrical advice from Dan.
Do not.
I mean, when our electrical box is hot, I hang a big ice in it. We just keep going.
True story.
You know what? Our band mill's more accurate than circular style mills. Circular style mills, very accurate. They're going to cut straight. They're going to cut flat. Band mills have their...
It's not a lot of flex in it.
I don't want to say the issue, but you see a lot of guys with wavy boards. You see them with cup board, so there's things that can happen. I do like the circular style mills. I mean, I'm honestly also looking at the swing blade. I mean, it would probably rip through our hickory flooring and make perfect boards where you're going to go through quite a few bandsaw blades, quite a few waves, quite a few things that you're going to have to deal with later on where I don't think you get the circular.
It's like anything else, there's pros and cons, but I mean, a lot of those too, right? Not replacing the.
So you're not buying new blades. For most of the circular ones, the ones that I've looked at, just have replacement carbide teeth. So either I don't know how to sharpen them. I haven't figured that out myself.
Well, we were next to Swing Blade, one of the circular the saws in Bunyan, and so they were there for a few days, and it was pretty amazing. I mean, it was hard not to be impressed with how that stuff cut. I mean, because the cutoffs that they had, you sell at the end, and they cut off some stuff for us, and they were able to cut L channel out of.
He doesn't even know, but I used it in. I finished the.
Where'd you use that?
I used it as the kick plate for. Gosh, I keep it the vanity in the carriage house when I put it together.
It's perfect for that because
it was perfect. I was looking for that, and then we got all of those the black walnut pieces from my friend Craig. Hey, oh my God, you made it! All day he's been wearing that hat after Jay.
Yeah, I had to take over the other one because I wear the other one out in the sun and the heat and the sawdust. It's been manhandled.
It's good to see you, buddy. Hopefully everything's going good for you in Texas.
Buffalo Custom, we try to avoid OSHA when they come. We run into the woods.
Yeah, we don't allow them on my property. This is farm style. So we're actually tree farmers from Tennessee, and that's how I run my business. OSHA has no business up here.
That's right. Well, I feel bad to bounce out of here, and after Jay just showed up, but
I know. Comes rolling in.
we're about ready. We're glad you showed up, though. We're about ready to kick off here. I think we've probably covered all the questions. It was a really good.
I think we have. We
good
don't
group
want
of
to
people.
actually. I actually had fun.
Yeah, I
guys.
did too.
I really did. I didn't. We never know what we're going to expect. I'm hoping that somebody shows up and has a question for us. But it was good.
Yeah,
to
this is
see
great.
all
Really,
of you.
really good.
And there's actually a lot of people here I just met. So thank you for showing up. And we'll do this more often. And hopefully more guys will come around and we'll get some good topics going. Because I was prepared to do anything that you guys wanted, from carbide blades to jigs, timberframing, sawmilling. That's the honest truth. We're just rolling with the guys. So I'd like to say thank you to all of you.
Too.
How about you, Jay?
Absolutely.
I know he was looking forward to this.
No, this is a big deal. This is why we do this. Really, I mean, there's at a certain level you want to socialize with people that are like-minded, doing what you're doing.
Like-minded people, and that's what we all are. So check out the Pennsylvania Lumber Museum when you get a chance.
JJ, I don't know JJ, but that's
I don't know.
Let's see the Kilt the Blade Talk next week.
Blade Talk.
We can talk about blade.
You want to go straight up Blade Talk next week? I don't know about next week, but we can do that, my friend.
Well, hey, Hammerhead Ranch says he runs a Norwood LM29, wish he would have gotten a bigger one, but now I'm thinking about how to add hydraulics to a mill, not designed for it. Yeah, I know there's people that do that. Hydraulics.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah, when I have a hydraulic problem on thing, we have to call Doug.
More time to fabricate. I'm not a steel guy. Get everything together, do what you want. I know there's guys that are talented at making a lot of different things. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm just talented at actually making things easier than what they have to be.
Got to find somebody to fix the stuff or modify the stuff. Well, I mean, not all the modifications, but
not mechanics.
But yeah, I mean, time comes if you need if you can push those mills again. If you look at the modifications that we did, again, the big winch, if you have a shed, is a almost not necessary for the hydraulics at a certain point. I don't want to negate anybody with hydraulic systems, but once we have the winch the way it is and set up, and we also have an excavator for loading, so loading logs that way with the excavator, and then using the winch really does a lot of what hydraulics do. I mean, that's in my opinion. I mean, you can modify what you have.
Honestly, it'd probably be better to get one altogether. So
with hydraulics,
buy one that something that way. I mean, unless you're.
But I'm saying he's already got one, so it's like, what do you sell it? Go buy another one.
He's fading. So HW is telling me we're fading edge out again, which is totally possible, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna have this fixed because Spectrum promised me 1,000 megabytes, just not this week. So hopefully in the next one, our filming is a little bit better. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Really appreciate it.
Really do.
Have a good night. Have a good weekend.
Signing up.
This is awesome. All right, now not a touch screen. That was awesome.
We were getting